So the Mag 7 to me, I view them as having trouble out over the next 3 to 5 years. I don't see them being in a good situation just based on my own views around AI, and this all differs for people. But I think that a diffusion index like the PMI is really about, 60% of companies finally benefiting. Well, between rate cuts coming, that helps a lot of companies. Between obviously the margin benefits that are coming from the companies that have been investing in AI, they're going to do well. But the infrastructure build out is massive. And I will tell you, Raoul, I am shocked every day as someone who spends their entire life writing about artificial intelligence, but also in just simplifying it. And I always start with NVIDIA, and I just start with the amount of power and gigawatts that we need. And it's a very simple equation. How anyone can be negative unless there's inflation. And I'm going to say that. And I don't think without oil prices going sharply higher, which is not part of this, that you can have a inflation environment where wages are under control because we have a weak labor market and where oil's not going sharply higher. Without those two dynamics, even if electricity prices start to go higher, I think the hyperscalers are going to be forced to pay for it. I just see this as the Mag 7 are not the winners, except for NVIDIA and Tesla. I'm very bullish on both of those. I just think the rest of them, the spenders, as I call them, are going to have a hard time, and maybe Apple, but definitely the spenders are going to have a hard time.
We'll come on to energy in a sec, but just finishing on the macro side. So there's a lot of people think like the end of the cycle, whether it's the crypto cycle, the business cycle, whatever, is this year, because normally it's 4 years. From what you look at, what I look at, that doesn't seem to be the case. We haven't even picked up, so we haven't had a cycle yet. So we've got this kind of stretched out kind of, the K side of it has been very long and grinding, while the top side of the K is obviously rocketed with liquidity and financial conditions.
Raoul, so I've spent a lot of time, because as I got, and I was telling Nico before we got on here that, my first event for crypto was at your event in Miami this year. And I got to meet a lot of people, and I got to learn a lot about, kind of what had happened. Now, those were traders. Over the course of this year, I've been more involved with meeting people, let's say that lost a lot of money in 2021 and 2022, that were on the investor side. I think one of the things that we all have to understand with inside the space is that 2022 really was a much more important event than we all realize, in terms of it causing a bear market without actually seeing it. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the K-shaped economy, that stuff on the bottom, it was really hurt badly by a bubble that happened in 21 and 22. And there's no way to put it. It was a bubble. And it was a bubble for VCs spending money on SaaS companies and on crypto. And I don't think we appreciate how when AI came in late 2022, that was also an incredibly disruptive force. And the reason it was disruptive, and how crypto and the VC world are aligned, if SaaS, those investments in SaaS don't come back, then they have a lot of money trapped in crypto already and in SaaS. And I believe that this has been an overhang that reminds me a lot coming out of the dot-com bubble, which took a long time to get out. And this overhang that's felt shows up in supply. What Bitcoin's going through at this point this year, we saw on Ethereum earlier in the year. We saw on Solana. There was just a lot of supply that had to have been investors and people that own businesses and things that still needed to liquidate in something. And only now do I think, between the PMIs and the Fed cutting rates, that we're actually going to see that go up.
So you obviously like this video enough that you've got to the end. That's quite a big task. But listen, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button, and also check out what video's next, because I think you'll love it. But if you want even more, and when I'm talking more, I'm talking about member-generated ideas, incredible alpha, research, everything there to help you in your journey, just head to realvision.com/join for the best financial intelligence out there and the pure alpha that's within the platform.